We're in store for a pretty hot weekend, and what goes better with a hot weekend than some steak and a hot dessert? Right now in the kitchen, you've got Chef Amy Mao from PS Steak. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me.
Yes, we just mentioned you'll be right in all the action by Loring Park this weekend, so I'm sure you'll be pretty busy. But for folks who have never been, what's the dining experience like?
We have a pretty versatile kind of dining experience. We try to take the stuffy out of the steakhouse, but also while delivering, that high quality cut meat that you're expecting when you go into a steakhouse. All of our cuts are prime, and then we also have our dry aging cabinets. We do our dry aging in-house. Okay. That's kind of a fun touch.
Yeah, you want high quality anytime you're venturing out from home, so that is a great experience. You brought some great smelling food. Walk us through it.
Yeah, so here we have, this is our dry aged bone-in ribeye. It's 32 ounces, so that's 2 pounds of meat.
Okay.
We cook it all up in the broiler. It's 30 to 45 days dry aged. So that's kind of our large format showpiece steak that we have on the menu. And then if you're looking for something a little bit smaller or a variety, we have a steak trio. It's a rotating selection of cuts. Today we've got the Denver, the Terrace Major shoulder, and a picanha, which is also a dry-aged cut.
Okay, and then what do we have here?
This is our squash. It's one of our many vegetable sides. Of course, you can't have a good steak without having good vegetables to go with it. Potatoes, of course, but the squash is one that's a little bit more dear to me because this is kind of a preparation that I like to make at home. It's got butter white wine sauce, squash, heirloom tomatoes, fried chickpeas, basil, and then we've got a little balsamic reduction that goes on top as well.
Right on top. I'm a big sides gal, so I agree with you. If the sides aren't there, you got to question it. But I've been eyeing this baked Alaska. Yes. Why is this the signature dessert? Yeah.
The signature dessert, it's a showpiece.
Yes.
We get to do this fun thing where we light it on fire table side.
Okay. And
so we'll take a chartreuse and light the chartreuse on fire. It's a high proof chartreuse. So that'll flame up, and then we'll pour it over the meringue. There we go. Pour it over the meringue. It might be a little hard to see the fire with the bright lights here, but
look at that.
So that's going to toast up the meringue, and then the booze will burn off.
Okay.
And then on the inside here, we've got there's a coffee genoise. That's a sponge cake, and then caramel gelato ice cream with chocolate truffles.
Wow.
All coated with this fluffy marshmallow meringue.
I love that. I'm sure how many people are looking over when someone orders this and you do this table side.
The whole dining room smells like toasted marshmallows. It's
Yes, that's so nice. I do that a lot of times too when people order the sizzling fajita dishes. So I get it. So for folks who don't know, what is Baked Alaska?
A Baked Alaska, it's a dessert. I believe it was founded the year that we purchased Alaska, so the idea is snow peaks of mountain tops. Yes.
Okay.
And then, like I said, we do a coffee genoise cake, and then the caramel gelato ice cream in the middle, and then we pipe out the meringue around the outside and burn it with the spice genoise. All
right, we love a show. Before I let you go, what do you want people leaving as they're leaving saying about PS Steak?
PS Steak, it's a really special place just because we put so much pride into the food that we put out and the service and every step of service along the way, trying to make sure that our guests feel like they're taken care of and they're achieving the quality that they expect when they walk in the door.
Perfect. Thank you so much for showing us all this great food. And you're right. Tell us where you are. Where can we find you?
We're right across the street from the Loring Park.
Yes.
And right across the street also from the Cherry and the Spoon Sculpture Garden.
Yes, if you need a place to go eat after you celebrate this weekend, head on over. Thank you so much for being here. We'll send things over to Courtney for one last look at the weather.